guys, gals, and everything in between. I'm here today to review for you Tom and Jerry. So Tom and Jerry is a live action mixed with animated, like Who Framed Roger Rabbit style film about Tom and Jerry, the beloved Hanna-Barbera, I want to say it is, I think it's Hanna-Barbera, cartoon from back in the day. Now, growing up, I absolutely loved Tom and Jerry, so there was a bit of nostalgic excitement for this movie. To a point where I was like, okay, yeah, we're gonna get a Tom and Jerry movie, I guess. Maybe it'll bring back memories of a better time in childhood. This movie is live action, not really cartoon, unlike the cartoons, and it follows mostly Chloe Grace Moretz, and she decides to get a job at a hotel, and she's tasked with getting rid of Jerry the mouse and brings in Tom the cat. And now we have our movie because there's a high-profile wedding that she has to help hold on and stuff. This was not up to par. This is actually quite inadequate as a film, as a whole. It's not good. The first thing I have to say is why? Why would you make a live-action movie about Tom and Jerry? Like, all the animals in this movie are cartoons. We just, I guess, live in a world of cartoon animals. Okay. Again, why? At that point, why? Why not just do like what the Peanuts movie did and just do a 100% animated film? Yes, that sounds like a much better solution. Just do that. Do that. Well, at least we're gonna have Tom and Jerry antics. Well, for like a scene and a half, sure. The rest is Chloe Moretz in this generic, boring plot basically saying, well, the Kardashians, it's not really the Kardashians, but you know it's the Kardashians. They're getting married, and one of them's super eccentric, and the other one just wants things to be normal. And it's that whole plot that you've seen 1,000,005 times before. Chloe Moretz just connects with them all. She just seems to do that, and the bumbling idiot manager Michael Pena, oh god, Michael Pena, what did they do to you, man? What kind of blackmail do they have on you in order to get in this movie? Do you have some kind of like did you get caught screwing the producer's kid or something, or the director's kid? I don't fucking know. What the fuck, man? You're better than this. You were in End of Watch. You were the funny guy in Ant-Man that's now been memed to death. And now you're in Tom and Jerry as the guy who's just oh so cliche. This movie's not good. This movie is not good. And again, it should have just been a 100% animated movie, but for some fuck reason, we made a live action, like, cause you know, it worked so well for the Smurfs. It worked so well for Alvin and the Chipmunks, but you know what? We were holding out, people. We were truly holding out for Tom and Jerry. Well, at least now, hopefully, Hollywood has learned its lesson, and we won't get another one of these kinds of cartoon mixed with live action. Oh, shit, there's a second Space Jam movie coming out. Fuck. So, yeah, it's just a generic, boring plot. The movie runs about 1 hour and 40 minutes long, and it honestly feels way longer. There's apparently a budding romance between Chloe Moretz and the bartender. You don't really see it. She just kind of talks to him twice in the movie. There's an out-of-place weird character because why not? It's movie. Just do it. Just do it. And then, you know, okay. But what about the Tom and Jerry segments where they're actually doing Tom and Jerry things? Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. For like the 2 scenes that they have Tom and Jerry antics until Michael Pena comes into one of them and they have to try and add him to the whole kerfuffle, and it just makes it so dumb. But the other one, there was one main Tom and Jerry segment where they did basically an episode of Tom and Jerry, and that was great because it was Tom and Jerry. And then I was like, so yeah, it cements it again. Why did this movie have to exist the way it did? Just make a cartoon Tom and Jerry that was like an hour long. Or an hour and 10 minutes. Whatever. I don't care. Like, again, the Peanuts movie. Why not do something like that? Why do we have to have a bunch of generic live-action shitty characters that make no sense with a generic plot of, yep, they're the husband and wife are clearly not getting along. The husband's being kind of a bumbling idiot. The wife just kind of understands everything. And, Chloe Grace Moretz is in the middle because they all connect to her somehow except for the one guy. It's so cliched, and there's some shots that looked like there was just green screen in the background for no reason, because it's like, did you just run out of time at a hotel, so you just shot them on a green screen? It looks so bad. They have that montage that all of these movies have, where it's like, they're bonding, or maybe they're not. You've seen this before. You hate this movie. I can guarantee you hate this style of movie. This is exactly what you don't want to watch. I was a Tom and Jerry fan as a kid. Haven't really watched it in a long time, but I was kind of curious to see some little bits of nostalgia. I didn't know anything about the movie going into it, other than I saw it on my HBO Max, and went, oh hey, Tom and Jerry, I'll watch this. I missed a hockey game for this. Now, I know what you're saying. Scott, that's absolutely ridiculous. I didn't buy tickets yet, but yeah, I missed a hockey game for this. I turned it on and I was like, I'll review it for the people, so you're welcome. But yeah, missed a hockey game. And I'm a little upset about that. Because I watched this. I'm lost for words. I'm at a legitimate loss for words. This is just something I didn't expect. Why was this necessary? It was so unnecessary. And the cinematography is just not good either. It's just, it's by the numbers, just flat lighting, just, it did its thing. It feels like every early 2000s movie that tried to connect with the kids. So, yeah. This movie's what we call garbage. Alright, guys, gals, and everything in between, I hope you didn't fucking see Tom and Jerry, but if you did, let me know what you think below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I got plenty more videos coming to you. Hit that bell notification. It's what the hip kids are doing. Love you guys.